Trevor Bauer might go to the Mets or the Dodgers. As long as he doesn't go to the Dodgers, we'll be fine because, I just really hope he doesn't go to the Dodgers. I cannot deal with Murray and other Dodgers fans talking the entire offseason. So, Trevor Bauer has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers for 3 years, $102 million. That is a lot of money for one player, and it sounds like he could be getting up to $40 million per year, which doesn't make sense because they said that he could get up to 40 to 45 million a year, but it's only 102 for 3 years, so the math just doesn't add up. I don't know. I'm not good with the money side of sports. I'm good with how good players are actually on the field, which Trevor Bauer is pretty damn good on the field. Now, I think it's safe that we look at how good of a player the Dodgers, just how good is Trevor Bauer? How good is he? Let's go to the good old baseballreference.com page, because Baseball Reference is fun, and I basically live on that website. Last year, he went 5-4, whatever. Record doesn't really matter for pitchers, with a 1.73 ERA. Yeesh. I mean, gave up only 14 earned runs, 9, so basically almost all of his earned runs were on homers. I mean, he won the Cy Young. He's coming off of a breakout year. He's only, how old is he? He's 30. Okay, so he's still got plenty of stuff left in him. And now, I've heard a lot of people saying this is a bad signing because, he had one good year in a shortened season. The only other time he was an All-Star was in 2018 with Cleveland, and he's really just not that great. To which I say he was phenomenal last year, but I can see where you're coming from. I mean, the year before that with Cincinnati, he had an ERA of 6, and he had one ERA of 2.2, but the rest of them are over 4. I can sort of see what you're saying. This looks like a bit of an outlier year. But I'm guessing that LA doesn't care. They could care less because they saw the Padres go out and get every player under the sun. And they're like, we need to do something about these Padres. And they're like, let's go out and get the best pitcher in baseball last year, which he was. He was the best pitcher in baseball last year. You could argue Shane Bieber. I think Bauer was better. So he had an absolutely phenomenal year. But that's a lot of money, and that's why they're not going to be able to pay Jock Peterson because he's on the Cubs now. My friend who's a Dodgers fan said if we get Bauer, we won't be able to pay Justin Turner, so he's likely gone. So I'm not really sure. I think a lot of people are saying, they're going to suck once they can't pay everyone and all their players leave and they have no prospects and And to which I say if they win the World Series this year, who cares? The Cubs lost the trade with Gleyber Torres and Aroldis Chapman because, the Yankees just got Chapman back. And who won the World Series that year? It doesn't matter if you win a ring. It doesn't matter at all. Not at all. So I wouldn't really worry about that if I'm LA. You're getting an amazing pitcher and you're adding to a already pretty good rotation. The reason, obviously, Bauer, it's his hometown team. Where did he go to college? UCLA. Makes a lot of sense why he would want to go with the Dodgers. And I knew he wasn't going to go to the Yankees because, one, they didn't really have the money to pay him, and two, he had beef with UCLA. Yeah, he had beef with Garrett Cole at UCLA. They hate each other or something. But yeah, the Mets lose out on him. And I don't know, this is going to be interesting. The NL West is going to be just uber competitive between the Padres and the Dodgers. And I think the Dodgers, they're the favorite to win the division. I think the Padres will win the division, even with Trevor Bauer on the Dodgers. And the reason I think that the Padres win the division is even with Trevor Bauer, I think the Padres pitching rotation is better. Their pitcher rotation is nuts, and they have so much depth, too. Like, okay, what's the Dodgers? Bauer, Buehler, Kershaw, Urias, and whoever else. I can't remember. The Padres have Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, Dinelson Lamet, Mike Clevenger, Joe Musgrove, Mackenzie Gore if they want to mix him in. He's one of their young prospects. He's a stud. I think the Padres staff is better. And with the Dodgers losing that talent in the hitting department, it's close. I still think the Dodgers hitting's a little bit better. But I think the Padres are looking like the better team even with Trevor Bauer. But this is going to be, both the Dodgers will be amazing next year. They're going to make the playoffs again. And this is just going to help their quest to repeat, which they will be on all throughout next season. Is the only season going to start on time? Who knows? No one knows what goes on in the stupid mind of Rob Manfred. Just start the season when it's regularly supposed to. Jeez. It's just annoying. But I think this is a great signing for the Dodgers. I mean, if you have the money to go out and get the best pitcher in baseball right after you won the World, do it. Do it. If I'm a Dodger, I don't care about the future. Just get your great players now. If your team was like if the Cubs went out and did this, I would have been like, I don't know about that, because I don't know, but. Screw it. I would have been happy if the Cubs got turned around. But if they had to give up a bunch, they didn't give up anything as a signing, but they just don't have enough money to pay some people. But the Dodgers are going to be lethal. They're going to be probably the favorites to win the World Series, even though I think the Padres are going to. If I had to bet money on it, I'd pick the Padres. But the Dodgers are definitely going to be in that conversation. Hell, they won it last year. I think they're going to be just fine. Their rotation is going to be nasty. The Padres and Dodgers are the two best teams in baseball, and they play each other all the time because they're in the same division. That's going to be an intense divisional round series. Because think about this. One of them's winning the division, one of them's getting a wild card, and they're probably going to win the wild card game because you're going to have either Bauer or Blake Snell starting in a wild card game, so you're probably going to win that game. And then when they face off in a 5-game divisional series, that's going to be must-watch television, man. That's going to be some must-watch stuff. But Trevor Bauer is an amazing player. I kind of thought he would stay with the Reds. The Reds probably just didn't have enough money to pay him. Don't know about the Reds anymore. They're probably not going to be very good. But I thought he was going to stay with the Reds, because if you guys watch his vlogs, which they're very good, I watch them all the time, it seemed like he liked Cincinnati and liked his teammates, and I kind of got the idea that he was going to stay, but nope, he left. For LA, I'm a little disappointed in Trevor Bauer. I kind of was wishing he would go to the Mets, just because, first of all, I think he'd fit better on the Mets. Because think about this. A top 2 pitching tandem of DeGrom and Bauer. Those are the 2 best pitchers in baseball. At least 2 of the top 5. That would have been nuts. But he went to the... I don't like how he went to the Dodgers, but it is what it is. Dodgers are going to be pretty damn good next year. But so are some other teams in the NL, and their quest to repeat is not going to be very easy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.